Well, good morning, traders. We continue to watch the US-China relations. Hasn't caused too much in the way of anxiety, but something that we continue to keep a beady eye on going forward. We're watching Euro crosses, Euro yen, Euro NOK look like they're ripe for further downside there. The German Constitutional Court throwing a bit of a spanner in the works, making claims that the old PSPP program is illegal under the Constitutional Court ruling, and that throws a bit of a spanner in the works. And the relations that we're going to see between Germany and the rest of Europe going forward. But certainly Eurocross is looking weak at the moment. We did see Richard Clarida coming out with comments towards the back end of the session. It did coincide with a move down in S&P cash and futures. I didn't see anything that was remotely new in that, but did see some angst coming through in markets. And of course the other talking point is what's happening in crude. It benefits the NOK, it benefits the petrocurrencies. But you know, crude's not moving around in 1 or 2% increments these days. It's 10 to 15%, and the ETF market seemingly the beneficiary there as well. So let's have a look at the prices. Set us up for Asia. Right, I'll whistle through the closing prices here. The NOK and the Mex Peso, best performing currencies on the day. Obviously, that's a reflection of what we've been seeing in the crude complex. A bit of high beta action in the South African rand working quite nicely. But I think Euro Yen, Euro NOK trade a bit lower from here if you put them on the daily chart, and also Sterling Yen looks quite interesting to take out the bottom of the range. S&P closing up 90 basis points. You've got the Russell slight underperformance, 75 basis points, and you've got the Nasdaq working quite nicely. Although healthcare looks really good if you look at that overnight. Have a look at the change here in the S&P futures. Had this nice move up. Apparently this sort of coincided with the Clarida comments, although I didn't realise, I didn't hear anything new coming through. But we've got S&P futures up about 0.5% since the cash close of Australia, which should support. But then again, you have a look at SPI futures down 20 basis points or 11 points, indicating a bit of a soggy start. I suspect we'll probably open a little bit higher than that. I think the market's going to open slightly on the front foot, despite what we're seeing on SPI futures. Oil prices, doesn't mess around. You've got front month and second month looking really nice there, and you've got Brent prices up about 17%. Gold, 1706 in cash. Futures up a little bit more, but you've got, when you see headlines of the Treasury Department to borrow $3 trillion, you've got to think that gold's going to be the beneficiary of that for longer term. But anyway, a somewhat sanguine open to the Asian market today. Trade it with Pepperstone.